Kyandra Cook put herself at the mercy of the court last summer on charges of carjacking, only to be surprised with a 20-year prison term, resulting in a viral video of her agonized reaction. On August 14th, Circuit Judge Matt Foxman permitted Cook to withdraw her guilty plea, so removing the 2-decade term and essentially granting Cook a legal do-over. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at teen girl of 15 years cries after hearing life sentence. Yeah, you heard it right. 5 months later, Cook, who's 15, entered a plea before Judge Foxman on the same counts, which carry a maximum sentence of life in prison. Cook pled guilty to principal charges of carjacking with a dangerous weapon punishable by up to life in prison, attempted carjacking with a deadly weapon punishable by up to 30 years in prison, and aggravated battery with a deadly weapon punishable by up to 15 years in prison. Are you familiar with the concept of an open appeal? Foxman inquired. Cook whispered, "Yes, sir," as she stood before the judge. That indicates there is no agreement with the state. With me, you take your chances. You understand? Foxman stated. "Yes, sir," Cook said. Cook's previous attempt at this was unsuccessful. Frank Scott, an assistant public defender, has told her family that she would not go to prison. Foxman lent her 20 years. This caused Cook's mother to cry out in agony, and she had to be taken out of the courtroom. Cook's face contoured in misery as she wept, and she was also dragged out by the bailiffs. Wednesday, during the hearing at the S. James Foxman Justice Center in Daytona Beach, Cook was not sentenced this time. After a pre-sentence inquiry by the Department of Corrections, which will take around 30 days, she will be sentenced. Foxman instructed her multiple times to participate in the Department of Corrections pre-sentence inquiry, a thorough background review of Cook. After her initial sentencing, no pre-sentence investigation was conducted. Foxman stated, "I've never seen them do anything but help. So the point is to help them help you." Foxman also reiterated to her worst case scenario. "It might be a life sentence, do you comprehend?" Foxman stated. "Yes, sir," she said. Cook, who has no past criminal history and attended Mainland High School, informed the judge that she is currently pursuing her GED and residing in Crescent City. The judge inquired about her plans after obtaining her GED. She said, "Get a job." After the hearing, when asked why she would make a second open plea to the same accusations before the same court, her attorney, Stephen Robinson, declined to comment. The shooter in the attempted carjacking that left a Palm Coast man in critical condition remains at large. Since his initial punishment, South Daytona Police Chief Ron Wright believes that Cook has been more forthcoming with investigators. He said last week, "I believe that it has improved over time. She's collaborating with detectives much more effectively today," Wright said in a phone interview. Foxman permitted Cook to withdraw her no contest plea when she testified that her former attorney, Scott, informed her that the no contest plea would result in no jail time. Scott also left a voicemail for Cook's mother, informing her that her daughter would not be incarcerated, and clearly, she'll not be going to jail. She has no past convictions, therefore, she's contemplating probation or community control, Scott indicated in his voicemail. Foxman stated that he allowed Cook to withdraw her guilty plea, not because he considered there was a problem with the 20-year sentence, but rather because he believed that Cook and Scott had miscommunicated. Cook was arrested and accused of participating in a plan to rob 2 men. On March 22nd, Perry Nita, 27, and Emmanuel Manny Purcell, 17, traveled to South Daytona to meet Cook at her workplace, Long John Silver's, 2121 Ridgewood Avenue. Nita had met Cook on the dating app Meet Me and anticipated having sexual relations with her. Purcell anticipated selling her some marijuana. Moments after meeting, as the cannabis was being weighed, a masked shooter leaps into Cook's pickup truck. Purcell leaned over and shoved the gunman, who shot twice, with one bullet penetrating Purcell's intestines and sticking it in his pelvis, where it was deemed too risky to remove. Assistant State Attorney Ashley Terwilliger stated in an August hearing that the day following the shooting of Purcell, Cook and 4 accomplices carjacked another victim. Cook was identified by Terwilliger as the mastermind behind the crimes. Foxman provided Cook with parting advice. "I need you to stay out of trouble with the law, and again, be in touch with your attorneys," he said. "They will give you the rest of the advice." So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.